What Really Happened to Cybill Shepherd? Star in Cybill You'll Never Know. Cybill Shepherd was born Cybill Lynne Shepherd on February 18, 1950, in Memphis, Tennessee, to Patty, a homemaker, and William Shepherd, a small business owner. Through the milestones of his life, time made that person older and older. Cybill Shepherd in Taxi Driver. What a great beauty of the past. Time passed anyway and, in her case, with grace. In the 1970s, filmmaker Peter Bogdanovich divorced his wife Polly Platt to be with Cybill. This incident loosely inspired the film Irreconcilable Differences, where a director divorced his wife to be with a starlet. While Platt said that the film got more right than wrong, Cybill denied that she was anything like the character that Stone played in the film. Her life with the past years is said to be tied to 2 marriages. All of us have a pursuit of happiness and want to be loved. If they are not loved they can leave, because that would be the better thing in a relationship. She married David M. Ford on November 19, 1978, and they divorced after 4 years. They have 1 child. Daughter Clementine Ford, born June 29, 1979. Followed by Bruce Oppenheim, who was married on March 1, 1987, as a husband who lived with her less. They divorced on March 20, 1990, and have 2 children. Gave birth to twins, daughter Ariel Shepherd Oppenheim and son Zachariah Oppenheim, on October 6, 1987, with ex-husband, Bruce Oppenheim. Everyone's joy probably comes from different sources, and she probably likes the things she does and is happy to do the things she likes. In 1966, was Miss Teenage Memphis winner. In 1968, won the Model of the Year honors. With the evolution of life, on this earth is a green ball, damage and loss cannot be avoided. She had to flee from her Memphis home after a log fire in her master bedroom got out of control. Firefighters managed to contain the damage to the bedroom. In 1968, attended and graduated from Memphis East High School. Cybill Shepherd revealed in her autobiography Cybill Disobedience that her engagement to Robert Martin ended on October 24, 1998, when he told her in their couples therapy session. In the early 1970s, a fashion model, she was discovered for films when director Peter Bogdanovich spotted her on the cover of Glamour magazine while standing in a supermarket checkout line. And that led to her landing the part in his 1971 movie The Last Picture Show. Cybill Shepherd was nominated for a Golden Globe for her role in the movie. In 1972 she starred in The Heartbreak Kid and also posed as a Kodak camera girl. She released an album in 1974 and starred in Daisy Miller. She starred in 1976's Taxi Driver and later made the transition to TV's The Yellow Rose. In 1985, during an appearance at the Emmy Awards, she wore orange Reebok Freestyle high-top sneakers. This appearance gained her some fashion criticism for wearing orange Reeboks with a black formal strapless gown. Even on the moonlighting set, Cybill would switch from pumps into comfortable Reebok sneakers. Sometimes the sneakers would get caught in scenes during filming. Gave her former lover and artistic mentor Peter Bogdanovich a signed photograph that hangs in his New York City apartment in which she addresses him as Sven, short for Svengali. Svengali was a musician in George L. du Maurier's Bohemian novel Trilby who, through hypnosis, teaches the eponymous heroine to sing and controls her singing for his own purposes. In 1972 she starred in The Heartbreak Kid and also posed as a Kodak camera girl. She released an album in 1974 and starred in Daisy Miller. She starred in 1976's Taxi Driver and later made the transition to TV's The Yellow Rose. In 1973, was the presenter of the Oscar for Best Actor in a Supporting Role at the ceremony held on April 2, 1974, along with co-presenter Ernest Borgnine. When Shepherd, reading through the list of nominees, reached John Houseman, She credited his performance to Paper Moon instead of the film in which he had actually appeared. The Paper Chase was the subject of a cover story, along with her lover Peter Bogdanovich, in People magazine. This was the 10th issue of the magazine, which was first published on March 4, 1974. Hot movies and big salary are mentioned. The Last Painting was shown in 1971 for $5,000. Taxi Driver in 1976 was $35,000 United States dollars. 1983 Gold Rose for $1,000 per volume. Moonlighting 1985 $35,000 per episode for the first season. And Special as Chance 1989 $1.5 million, Texasville 1990 $1.5 million. From 1985 to 1989 she played Maddie Hayes on Moonlighting on ABC opposite Bruce Willis. For that role, Shepherd won 2 Golden Globes. Cybill starred in Chances Are, Texasville, Alice, and Once Upon a Crime. She had her own sitcom Cybill on CBS from 1995 to 1998 for which she won a Golden Globe. The Cybill TV show aired 87 episodes and at the time made her one of the highest-paid women on real estate. In 1995, Cybill spent $2.8 million for a 9,000-square-foot home in Encino, California on 1.5 acres. That's the same as spending $5 million in today's dollars. In 2002 she listed a different home in Los Angeles for $3.5 million. She also owns a home in her native Memphis, Tennessee. She wrote in her 2000 memoir Cybill Disobedience, "This book is dedicated to my mother, Patty Cornelia Shobe Shepherd Meachie, and my father William Jennings Shepherd Jr. Thanks for falling in love." However, by that time, her parents had long been divorced from each other for more than 30 years and were also married to other people. Her father later died in 2001, and her mother died in 2012. In the interim, she also lost her big sister Terry in 2009. The 3 deaths in her family devastated Cybill, but her children and her work helped her overcome her grief. Cybill Shepherd got a chance at a new life when she defeated cancer. The actress revealed how her near-death experience helped her connect with her faith-based film. Shepherd, who was a model and a beauty queen in her teens, starred in classic movies like The Last Picture Show, and TV shows like Moonlighting. She plays a grieving mother in the movie, Do You Believe? According to Shepherd, her face-to-face encounter with death is what helped her feel a connection with her role in the movie. "I felt my soul went up to a star," Shepherd said. "And then I said, you can't go there. You have 3 children. Get back down there. You've got to stay alive." Any fan of hers knows how breathtakingly beautiful she was during her youth. Speaking to Today, Shepherd shared about how her mother and grandmother taught her how to handle being beautiful. The actress noted how rebellious she was as a girl. "I had to repeat gym because I was rebellious," she recalled. "I was a rebel girl. I was a bad girl for a long time. I am a good girl now, though." In the movie, Do You Believe?, Shepherd's character is an atheist who does not believe in miracles. The actress said the character reminded her of her mother, who said she doesn't believe in God when her own mother died. "It kind of reminds me of my mother. When her mother died, my mother said, I don't believe in God. If there was a God, he wouldn't have taken my mother that way," she recalled. Shepherd shared how she went to see her grandma when she was taking her last breaths. Although she was on the brink of death, she survived long enough to see her granddaughter. Cybill Shepherd is an American actress, singer, and model who has a net worth of $40 million. That's what it is about her that you may not have known. If this information is helpful to your questions, please give us a like, to show that you like it. Thank you guys. Thank you, Cybill Shepherd. What she's bringing in is really meaningful things.